If you had $600 to your name, and were about to be homeless, how would you spend this money to guarantee the ability to live? Get a 24-hour gym membership so you have a shower, water, and could probably get away with sleeping in, maybe. Then look for a job ASAP. I heard that a lot of jobs won't hire you if you don't have a phone number and address. So I'd get a P.O. box and a phone. Toothbrush, soap, shampoo, and deodorant to be presentable in job interviews. Gym membership for a shower, something to do. 1 clean dress outfit from Goodwill, for interviews. 5-gallon bucket with a lid for potable water storage. Maybe a second bucket for grey water, laundry, cleaning, if you have good access to electricity, an electric burner, a pot, sponge, dish soap, and utensils. If no electricity, I think I would avoid a gas stove and seek food that doesn't involve cooking. A soft pad to rest in. You need good rest. A web-enabled phone with a basic phone plan. Wi-Fi at hotspots. Library card. Internet access, self-discovery. Job prep. Save the rest for foods and anything absolutely essential towards your survival, or securing a job. Good luck. Editing based on some other trends in this thread. I would avoid camping supplies unless you can find it second-hand. It can get quite expensive if buying new, and this gear is usually marketed to people camping for sport. Consider a tarp, and some heavy-duty trash bags. People have made great points about needing to stay dry. Socks. Clean socks. Avoid wearing dirty socks if you can, and be sure to scrub your feet in the shower. Take care of your feet. Check to see if you can qualify for food stamps. Even with food stamps, try your best to avoid sugary sweet foods. Beans, bread, and some bananas go a long ways. P.O. box, or an address that a friend can let you use. People have made valuable points about an address setting the right impression. A professional Gmail account. Ideally, it is something as close to your name. If you have a car that isn't worth selling, dock it, keep the tank near empty, and move it only out of necessity. Gas bills, and God forbid, miles that eventually lead to repair bills, are not what you should be putting money into right now. Your number one priority is getting a stable source of income, not to be confused as gig income, netting a positive flow of money into your savings, and being free of homelessness. You should not take on unnecessary comforts or desires until the math completely makes sense. Which it currently does not. You okay, bro? Use part of that money to buy clothes to look presentable at job interviews, book a room at the cheapest hostel I can find, and look for a job ASAP. So this has happened to me. I was lucky enough to find a beat-up car for $500. I parked in a neighborhood that wasn't dangerous, but it wasn't near any rich people or snobs. I slept in my car and went to the library and searched hard for a job. I went to food banks and got food stamps. I got a cooking job in a couple weeks. I didn't have any spending money, so I just sat at the park or in my car until I got my job and in between shifts. Working in a restaurant or bar can get you cash every day or the next day in the form of tips. I would also search Craigslist for a room without a lease or month to month, and if they ask for a deposit, just ask if you can pay in installments. If you have a smartphone and service, you can do Postmates on a bicycle. You can also download the app called Wag, I think. Just type in dog walking app. Obama phone is still around, and they give you a smartphone and free service. It's designed for people in your situation. I've never been to a shelter, but I know they can be dangerous, especially for young women. Actually, women in general. Do you have any friends where you are? Family? May I ask where it is you live? Edit, I see you have a van. I would stay in there and save your money, although looking for rooms ahead of time is a great idea. Job first, room second. A lot of people are telling you to buy a phone. Get an Obama phone, dude. And first aid kits. You aren't hiking the PCT, you are in a short-term situation. The most important part, it probably going to maintain as much of a positive attitude as possible and to go get a job. Do not buy a lawnmower to mow people's lawns. That is terrible advice. Besides, where would you keep it? Someone would steal that for scrap while you are sleeping. Seriously, if you PM me, I can walk you through this any day if you need advice. I have done this. Edit. Hey guys, I'd appreciate, instead of giving gold and silver, if instead you would perhaps donate to shelters and food banks, etc. Thanks, and be safe on the streets. Things will get better if you work hard. A backpack, sleeping bag, good shoes and a Sharpie. Even better, I would go with the suggestion of another person here and get a 24-hour gym membership so you have access to showers. Use that money to make yourself look presentable for upcoming job offers. After you find a job, a month or two sleeping in your van, you'll be in a better situation financially to find a place to live. All easier said than done though. Good luck. Here's what I think would be smartest. Cell service, $25 to $45 a month, absolutely necessary to contact emergency services, browse the internet, and apply for jobs even. Gym membership, $10 to $20 a month, important for hygiene and shelter even. Solar phone charger, power bank, $30 to $50, optional. Power outlets may not always be available and electricity is extremely important. Important, first aid kit with extra gauze, $20, some offer extreme variety for all situations like burns, stings, some even have reflective coating. Emergency warmth blankets. You cannot risk having an injury that you cannot tend to right away. Do not risk getting an infection from cuts. Also, always disinfect right after. Neosporin or Burt's Bees Res-Q ointment can come in handy. Multi-tool with knives, scissors, $7 to $20, can be used to cut things. Knife can be used to defend in worst case. Multi-tools are often not classified as a weapon either. 70% rubbing alcohol, $2, very important to stay clean or disinfect. Paper towels, $5, for cleaning up, can be used alongside rubbing alcohol. Plenty of alcohol swabs, like $2, can be used for quick cleaning up. There will probably be some in first aid kits. Duct tape, $5, really, it can be used to put anything together, like torn clothing or shoes, even shelter. Waterproof bag, $10, keep your electronics, perhaps some clothes in this in case of rain. Compact umbrella, $10, keep yourself dry and don't get sick when outside. Rechargeable flashlight, $15 minus $25. These new ones come with 18,650 batteries and USB charging, has 900 lumens. You could also use your phone flashlight, but it will be much weaker. Portable bug zapper, optional, $20, will kill mosquitoes, bugs, and other flying pests if you are sleeping outside, also acts as a lantern. Thermal bag, $15 to $25, can allow food to stay warm or cold for longer periods of time without spoiling if you plan to buy food from the store. Comfortable walking shoes, extremely important for getting around without having your feet hurting. Extra packaged dry food and water reserves in case your van breaks down. A cheap and small scooter, optional, but perhaps if you feel your van will be able to get everywhere or is reliable. Disinfecting wipes and hand sanitizer, it's important to keep clean, or else you can risk getting sick. Sanitary wet toilet wipes, $5, absolute must for personal hygiene. Many can also be used for face, hair, body. Decent toothbrush, toothpaste, and floss, $10. Preventing dental problems is much cheaper than solving them. Soap, shampoo, $10, important for cleaning up in showers. Razor and shaving cream, $10, can be very important before job interviews and keeping clean. Daily multivitamins, $10, if you are eating food with poor nutrition, take every other day to protect from any deficiencies. This will leave you with about $400 to $450 left over to spend on food, gas, or other fees, and getting you through before you ultimately try for a job, also meaning formal clothes. Also, always make sure to drink enough water. Dehydration will weigh you down majorly. Your library or YMCA will be able to provide you local job listings and seriously important knowledge for getting a job. They have computers as well that you can create a resume on, develop your professional skills, and browse, apply to job websites. Also, do you have a smartphone? You say you have a van. So you have shelter. In my area there are plenty of $9.99 a month gyms. You can stay fit with all of the cheap food you'll be eating and have access to restrooms and showers. You can live like that for a good amount of time. Certainly enough to get a job and maybe put a bed in the van. Next comes moving into a cheap apartment. Be as frugal as you can and you can survive for quite a while. If you can't get a job right away, try getting some odd jobs. In this condition, $50 for a day's of work goes a very long way. Maybe get some good-looking clothes at a thrift store to stay looking like you aren't homeless. If there aren't gyms like that around, see if a friend will help you out by letting you live in your van on the driveway, but shower in their house and use their microwave. Thanks for watching. What would be your response? Leave it in the comments and see what the others say. Please also like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Until next time, take care.